Hello and welcome to Teach ESL Independently with Neve. I am coming to you today from a very hot and sunny Tenerife. I have just been doing some work on the balcony today, but it is very hot. So I have nearly finished for today. I had a couple of students this morning, then doing some work, and then this afternoon I think I will head to the beach. Let me know if you've been teaching your own ESL students at the moment, how things are going for you, okay? And today I wanted to bring you some advice, some tips about the big question that I am sure you are having if you are here, which is, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I find my own students? Why can't I find my own student? Why? This is a big question that I'm sure many of you are thinking in your mind. You might not have the confidence to say it aloud, but I know deep inside here you're thinking, why can't I find my own students? Where am I going wrong? What are the mistakes that that was a really nice Porsche that just went by, lovely. What are the mistakes that I'm making? Well, don't worry, first of all, this is a very common problem. You are not the only one that has this problem, finding your own students. But I want to start this video by actually bringing you statistics from the British Council. Now, the British Council actually said in 2020 that there are 1.5 billion ESL learners around the world, okay? So if you have the objection, the thought, the idea that there just aren't students looking for you as a teacher, you are completely wrong, okay? There is an abundance of ESL learners out there looking. Literally, they have probably financed it into their monthly budget. They're trying to find a teacher just like you. They're ready with their money to find a teacher and start up English classes. So the idea that you've probably built in your mind, okay, that there just isn't the demand, that there aren't students, that you can't find the students because maybe they don't want classes online, no, maybe not in, no, okay, don't worry, there are certainly students wanting you as a teacher, okay? You have something to offer. Maybe it's your experience, maybe it's the benefits for them with classes with you, okay? Maybe that it will be that you will help them improve their confidence if they are completing an exam. Whatever it might be, there are some students waiting for you, okay? So let's unpack this question, why you can't find your own students. Now, the reason being, and this is something that literally 95% of teachers get wrong, they don't do it, okay? Which is, you don't make an ad. You don't find your students because you don't go to where they are. This is a fundamental mistake, is that I see teachers trying to make a website and then posting it on their Facebook. But the people on your Facebook are your friends, your family. They're people that speak English. They don't need lessons. I see people desperately trying to find students from other teachers, etc., when actually you have to go to where the students are and advertise yourself, okay? Think a little bit like, at the moment, you feel that there is this big mountain, right? You're here, your students are here, and you've got this big mountain in between you. What you need to do is you need to put yourself right in front of them and say, hey, look at me. I'm the person for you, okay? You want to get rid of that mountain. And we've got a lot of examples of like this in life where you're trying to find someone else, you just don't know how to find them. Think about dating. In today's world, it's very natural, it's very common to date online, to find dates online. Maybe you might want to meet a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a partner, husband, wife online, okay? Think about Tinder. How do you find a partner? Well, you don't create your own website. You go to where they are. So you download Tinder on your phone, okay? If you don't know, Tinder is a dating app. You download Tinder, you add a little bio, okay, with information about you, maybe some pictures. Then You see the people, okay? They are there. In the same way, when you're teaching ESL students, when you're trying to find your own students, you need to go to where they are, the equivalent of Tinder, and you need to post an ad in the same way that you post a bio with your pictures like you do on Tinder. It's a similar idea, but you want to be posting an ad, and 95% of teachers, they just don't do this. This is the big step that teachers get completely wrong. Now, there are 6 elements that you must have to make an ad success, okay? There are 6 elements that you want to include. I won't have time to talk about them all now, okay? But I will give you a couple of them. One thing that you can do to say in your ad, there are 6, one of them is you want to create a little bit of curiosity, okay? So you want to be talking about what a class with you might be like. So for example, within my niche, my niche is exam based. So I just use a simple sentence frame like, my one-to-one intensive English classes, blah, 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 blah. Now an exam-based student's thinking, of course their exam is probably fast approaching because they've procrastinated getting their classes. Oh, intensive, oh, I wonder what that would be like. You want to create a sense of curiosity. Why do you create a sense of curiosity? Because it encourages someone to act. Think about a time when you've been curious about something. You want to find out more, okay? You want to, maybe the packaging of a food looks exciting in the supermarket. You want to buy it to taste it. Maybe a new movie comes out, the trailer, oh, that looks exciting. I wonder what happens. You're curious, you go to the cinema to watch it. In the same way your ad, you want to be curious, you want to create curiosity so that they reach out to you. So that is one of the fundamental elements. Remember, there are 6. Of course, I cannot explain all 6 to you today, that would be too long. But a second one, I'll give you 2 today. A second one that you can do is you want to give your contact information. Now, you don't want to be given just one option, for example, your email address. What do you want to do? You want to give 2 options. So you want to say to contact you either option A or B. For example, with me, I give my email address and my WhatsApp number. Reason being is that you want to give them the option of A or B. It's not yes or no, it's which one. So now the question is no longer for them. Of course, if you followed all the other steps, this is the last one. If you've created the curiosity, you've done the other elements, okay, then if you give those 2 options as a way to contact you for more information, for which actually is something you would do, which I haven't got time to explain today, is a free discovery call, which is like a get to know you. It's no longer a question of if they contact you, it's which option, how, okay? Think about going to a restaurant. If you order a hamburger, then the waiter comes over. He says, do you want any sauce or do you want any sauces? That's a yes or a no question. If the waiter comes over and says, do you want ketchup or mayo with your burger? You're not saying yes or no, you're saying ketchup or mayo, all right? In the same way, when you're creating your ad, okay, you want to be saying WhatsApp or email or whatever 2, it doesn't matter, whatever 2 you choose, but you want to be giving 2, right? So they are 2 of the 6 elements that you can include in a successful ad. Now that ad you need to be posting on platforms, websites, where your target audience is. Really, really important. Don't be posting random messages, random posts on Facebook, on very sporadically, randomly. It's not your target audience. You've got to find your target audience and you've got to put your ad right in front of them and say, hey, look at me, I'm the teacher for you. That's how you win over your potential students, okay? So I will leave it there for today and I will see you in another video. Bye.